Hello friends, welcome to my channel Golden Blush. We have a lot of beauty tips, fashion, makeup and hairstyle related lot of exciting videos for you guys. So please do not forget to subscribe to this channel and press that bell icon for more notifications. So let's get started. First of all, I want to say sorry to all my viewers for being MIA for a long time. Actually, I was working on really exciting project. The project is still on, but I thought it's a really good time to shoot this makeup tutorial. And not only the fall makeup tutorial, but our channel is more about sharing the information than just showing how to do the makeup. So today we are going to discuss the do's and don'ts of doing the eye makeup. It's a highly requested video, so please stay tuned to learn more about how to do the eye makeup. So I don't have any makeup on my face or on my eyes. So what we are going to do is we are going to do the right makeup on one side and the wrong makeup on other side. So this is going to be my right side. So let's first start with the eyebrows. I'm going to start with dark brown eyebrow pencil. It has a spoolie brush and also a pencil on other side. So I'm going to brush it downwards and I'm going to fill any gaps on the upper section of my eyebrow with a very light hand. So we just want like a hair like strokes. The same thing I'm going to do. I'm going to move now in the upward direction my eyebrow hair and doing the same strokes. For the front, I am going to go very gentle because we don't want too much of product in the front. I'm also going to use Benefit's Pomade in number 6 to make my eyebrows look thicker. So now we are going to use a Tarte concealer, and with a flat brush like this we are going to apply that on the lower and upper side of the eyebrow to give that cleaner look. It's a very important step or to keep in mind that started with like a ½ inch before from where your eyebrow line starts to give that crisp kind of a look. I'm going to also transfer the concealer on my eyelids and with a wet beauty blender I'm just going to dab it very nicely. Do not try to like spread it or drag it. Please dab it very gently and try to spread the product evenly. Now you can see how cleaner and nicer this is looking. It's very important to set it with a translucent powder as soon as you put the concealer to avoid any kind of creases. Today we are going to use James Charles Morphe palette. I'm going to use this transition shade in very light brown, and with a blending brush like this I'm going to use it on my eyes. So I have hooded eyes. If you can see, like I have like an extra skin or extra hood or a fold on my eye. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a fake lid to give that kind of illusion of a bigger eye, if that makes sense. So if you can see, I'm not only applying the product just onto my hood or below my crease line or my fold, I am actually applying way above my fold, and that's the trick. That's how we are going to create an illusion um, for our eyes to make them look bigger. This is one of the don'ts we want to discuss, is that never ever start with the darker shade. Even if you want to achieve that kind of a eye look ultimately, always start with a very lighter shade in the same color family and try to prep your eye first with the lighter shade, because if anything goes wrong with the darker shade, it's very difficult to take it off, and the transition shade or the lighter shade always gives you that kind of a preparation, or kind of a guideline how your eye makeup is going to look. So with a defined brush like this and little darker shade than the previous one, we are going to make our crease line more sharper now, or more defined now, to see how our eye makeup is going to look. So I'm going to give more like an almond eye kind of a look now, and at the end it's going to be more like a V shape. Keep in mind, I'm not going to drag this eyeshadow downwards, because more you drag it downward, your eyes are going to look more droopy. You have to drag it upward, in the upward direction, towards your eyebrows, so you can get that nice defined angle, if you can see in this video. Now take a blending brush and just blend, blend, blend. It's very key important thing in the makeup, that you should learn how to blend things, because you don't want any kind of a harsh or sharp edges or corners, because that's not going to look good for your makeup. So just blend everything together until you feel that it's very seamless. Now I'm going to take one more darker shade. So this is our third level darker shade. I'm just going to apply that just in the corners to give more definition to my eyes, and I'm just following that V shape just in the corner. And with the blending brush, just blend everything together. As you can see, I'm dragging the product inside my eyes, not outward, because we want to give that fade out kind of effect when we are doing the eyeshadow. Now with a flat brush, I'm going to take some concealer and going to apply on my eyes where I want my eyes to get highlighted more. So following my eye shape as a guideline, but just going little above my crease line to give that an illusion of bigger eye. I usually keep that at the 2/3 portion of my eyes. The next step is very important. When your concealer is wet, you have to take any shimmery or shiny eyeshadow and apply it immediately, because if it gets dry, then it's going to fall out more. And as you can see, because it's wet, we can apply it nicely and thoroughly all over that concealed area. Now by taking that second level of brown shade, I'm just going to drag it little inside to give that ombre kind of a effect. So you will feel like it's going from the lighter shade to the darker shade. Now as you can see, this eye already started looking bigger and brighter because of the eyeshadow and the combination we used. So let's go to the eyeliner. I'm using this Anastasia black eyeliner, and this is very important to see that what kind of an eyeliner or the method we do to make your eyes look bigger, mainly for the hooded eyes, or eyes which are small, and to make it appear big. So you never go with a traditional way of eyeliner with a wing especially. So start it from middle and mark a very thin eyeliner very close to your lash lines, and then go in the front because you don't want any excess product to be in the front. So always start with middle. And now what you're going to do is that you are going to take your liner upside, like as at an angle up, not straight, or more like at 45-degree angle. And you have to make sure that you are avoiding that crease, and then after that you're just going to drag it really straight, like make a straight line from that. And you can see that there is a gap between my eyeliner with my crease. So I'm going to just fill that gap with that liner. Just drag it down, don't drag it forward towards your eyes, just try to keep it at the end as possible, because if you try to drag it inside, then your crease is going to come in between and it's not going to be consistent eyeliner, especially for hooded eyes. So I messed up my eyeliner a little bit, so never wash it or rub it because it's going to make it more messy. Always take a concealer and try to take it off with a brush or maybe a beauty sponge. I'm taking a warm lash curler. If you don't have access to warm it up, you can always use the curler with the room temperature. So that gives really a good lift to your lashes. You can see the difference that it really pop-ups your eyes with the eyelash curler. I'm using Too Faced mascara. So like to go with this motion, like really starting with from the beginning of your eyelashes, like very close to your waterline, and then wiggling it and going in the upward direction. This is my personal choice. I always like 2 coats of mascara to get that thicker and longer looking lashes. Also, do not forget to apply mascara on your lower lashes. This is as equally as important as you're doing that on your upper lashes. Do you see the difference? It really pop-ups your eyes. Now I'm using a Eyeshadow Pencil, which is by Maybelline, and I'm going to the tight line or the upper waterline, whatever you want to call that, to give like a really thick look to my eyes. I'm going to take that the same darker shade on the level 3 which we used on the top, and then I'm going to start it from the end of my end corner of my eyes and drag it in the front and really blending it nicely onto the lower side of my eyes. Now I'm going to take the transition shade which we used at the very beginning and to just blend it off any harsh edges or corners there. And I'm going to take that shimmery eyeshadow which we have onto the 2/3 of our eye, and I'm going to apply that like on 1/3 of my eye in the front, because that really gives you like the highlighted look if you do that. Now this is a really good tip. If you want your eyes to look bigger, always go for a white or a nude eyeliner and apply it on your waterline. I have finished applying my falsies, my false eyelashes, and you can still see that I have a really nice winged eyeliner and my eye is looking much bigger than how we started with. Now I'm going to use the highlighter. Make sure if you have hooded eyes or smaller eyes, then please apply it just at the corner of your eyes. Never start it from the beginning of your eyebrows. What happens that it can give a look of a smaller eye and a bigger hood. So just keep it very little and simple. Just apply it in the corner of your eyebrow bone. So let's move to the wrong side, and we are going to do all the wrong things on this side. So what a lot of people do when they are doing their eyebrows, that they make a box and end to end, like starting from the beginning to the end, and they always try to drag the eyebrow line down, which is not recommended at all. See, what happens is that your face immediately starts to look droopy, like it's not somebody is like pulling your eyes or pulling your face down. So, and I'm actually using a very darker shade of pencil, which is like a more like a black, like a jet black kind of a black. And also I'm not applying this eye pencil in the direction of my eyebrow hair. I'm really like dragging it into the horizontal direction, as you know, most of us like to finish it as quickly as possible. I'm also topping that with a black brown pomade to make it more even thicker and unreal. So you can see that this eyebrow is not really looking like real. It's looking very fake and made up. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to use the concealer of what we have done onto the other eye, doing it on the lower side and upper side of your eyebrow, but I'm also going to do that in the front to make it more obvious that yes, I have drawn this box, which is wrong. Most of the people do it, and I'm not using a damp beauty blender. I'm actually using a dry beauty blender here and just dragging my concealer instead of dabbing it, and you can see like it's not clearly like blended nicely. And what we are not going to do here is that setting up with a translucent powder, which is going to form creases later and is not going to help to apply our eyeshadow properly. Now we are not using any transition shade or a lighter shade to begin with. I'm directly jumping to use the third level darker brown shade. And if you can see that I'm only using that on my lid, not actually creating a false lid to make eye look bigger, but just on the lid. So also I'm doing some right things here, like blending it properly. Actually I got that habit. So but if you see that when I open my eye, my eyeshadow is gone. So whatever effort we will make in doing that eyeshadow, or any work to make our eye look nicer, it will be all wasted because we are only applying our eyeshadow on the part which will be hidden apparently when we'll open our eyes. And instead of dragging the eyeshadow in the upward direction, you can see I'm bringing it into the downward direction, which is definitely not recommended, because if you apply it in upward direction, if you can see onto the other eye, it gives more lifted look. On the other hand, if you drag it downward, it gives you more droopy kind of a look. So I'm still blending the eyeshadows. Now I'm not going to take a very different shimmery eyeshadow color. I'm just taking the same shimmery eyeshadow color, I mean to say in the same color family. So there is no major difference or a transition between two colors, so it doesn't give that different kind of a look where your eye is breaking or starting. I'm really sorry for the different lighting, because by the time I could finish this video it was already dark. So yeah, so now you can see when I open my eyes, you can barely see the eyeshadow, but if you see on this side, we have a different colors going on, and you can see my eyeshadow work there, or my eye makeup there, and also you can see wing and my lashes. But if you see on this side, even my mascara is not really good. Okay, so let's start with the eyeliner. So we are going to follow the same universal guideline to do the eyeliner. We learn now that it's different for the hooded or smaller eyes. What I'm going to do is that I'm just drawing a really nice wing. I'm not taking care of where my crease line is and all that. Now you will say, oh, your wing is looking so nice and it's nicely drawn and all that. But if I open my eye, you can see barely a very small line, like a fine line. And also, actually, I have a very thick eyeliner on this side. And when I open my eyes, you can see that because of that thick liner, my eyes are completely covered, so you can barely see my eyeshadow. And here on this side, you can properly see my eyeliner and also my eyeshadow. So I'm not going to go with a wiggly motion with the mascara here. So I'm just applying it onto the outer side of my lashes. A lot of friends ask this question to me, how to apply the mascara. So you have to really start, from the beginning where your eyelashes hair start. So if you just do onto the outer side, see, you cannot really see the difference. And we also did not use the eyelash curler here. There is one more thing that can go wrong, that using a black eye pencil on your waterline because when you use that, it makes your eyes look smaller. And as you can see on this side, we used white color pencil on the waterline and the eye pencil in the black on the wrong side. So with the highlighter, I'm going to just use it all over the remaining space I have, starting from the beginning to all over my hood. So you can see the difference. What happens is that now it's focusing more on my hood than my eye, whereas we use very little on this eye, so it's diverting your attention from that highlighted area to the eye, and this is the thing can go wrong. And trust me, my both eyes are same. It's just a makeup trick, and you can see the difference how the right and wrong makeup can do wonder with your face. Please let us know in the comment box, have you liked today's video? Was it helpful? And if you have any suggestions or in any comments, please do not forget to write it to us and subscribe to our channel. And if you recreate this look, please do not forget to tag us on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you, and see you guys next time.